discrimination against the trans community is a very real and common problem.
In Good Trouble, my character, Jasmine, shows us how vicious the cycle of discrimination can be. I was at a club right after I transitioned. These guys started harassing me, and someone called the cops. But when they got there, they asked me to leave, not the guys who were attacking me. I told them I know my rights, but this one cop grabbed me by the arm, and I yanked it back, and he got pissed and slammed me against the wall. And he cuffed me for resisting arrest.
Transgender women, like Jasmine, are 6 times more likely to be victims of police violence. In Jasmine's case, her interaction with the police led to a felony conviction, which made finding a decent job almost impossible.
What happened with that retail gig?
I got clocked, and my manager suddenly cut my hours, so I called her out, and now I have no hours. It'd be a lot easier to get a job and keep it if I didn't have to explain why my ID doesn't say Jasmine on it. It only got worse from there. Not only is she less likely to get hired with a felony on her record, it also makes changing her legal gender a lot harder.
Look, you're right. It is more complicated if you have a record to change your name and marker, because you have to prove that you're not trying to evade the authorities or anything.
And so, the cycle continues. Because she couldn't update her legal gender on her paperwork, her new employer accuses her of lying.
Big party this Friday night. You free to work?
Yeah, sure.
All right, good. I need more girls, so let's put the word out.
Oh, I can work Friday.
Yeah, look, I didn't realize until I saw your start paperwork that you're not,
A what?
Okay, you lied to me.
I didn't lie to you. This is just a name on a check. I'm a woman.
So Jasmine is harassed and fired. While that may sound harsh, it's actually super common. 27% of transgender people who had a job or applied for work have reported being fired, mistreated, or denied a promotion due to their gender identity. Now, Jasmine lives in California, a state where discrimination based on gender identity is actually illegal. But as Jasmine learns, fighting her termination still won't be easy.
Yeah, you definitely have cause to sue. These things, they cost a lot of money, and I'm sure the caterer has insurance that will cover all their legal expenses.
And Jasmine isn't exactly in a position to start a costly court battle. She was cut off by family members after coming out as trans. 1 in 4 transgender Americans are.
Mom and Dad asked about you.
Me or their son?
They're trying to avoid pronouns.
Clearly, the fight for transgender rights is still ongoing. In addition to the trans military ban, the guidelines put in place under Obama meant to protect trans individuals from discrimination in the workplace were reversed by the Justice Department in 2017. The current administration also nixed an Obama protection allowing trans students to use bathrooms that correspond to their gender identity.
And recently, there was a proposal to officially wipe the legal definition of transgender off the books. In this proposal, the new definition of gender would define sex as either male or female, unchangeable, and determined by the genitals that a person is born with. If you identify as something other than what it says on your birth certificate, you'd be subjected to genetic testing.
Yes, it's grim, but there are organizations who are fighting back.
For example, there's PFLAG, which stands for Parents and Friends of Lesbians and Gays. They have national outreach programs that provide resources to help empower families, friends, and allies. Their initiatives create more inclusive environments from the workplace to education to healthcare.
On the legal side, organizations like the Transgender Legal Defense and Education Fund help people navigate the legal battlefield and provide support for things like name changes.
And on the individual level, we can do our part too. We can use the ballot box to not only elect candidates who promise to fight for trans-positive policies, but also to vote out the current officials that aren't following through.
Transgender equality is a cause worth fighting for, and we're going to continue fighting for what's right. Share this video if you think trans rights are human rights.